What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So really quick, today I have the unboxing, review, and RP10 test of the Texas Power Bar Squat Bar. So here is the reveal. The price of this item was $420. I got the black version, like the black zinc or black onyx or whatever you want to call it. And the reason I got that one is because the bare steel one was $390. The $390 version, unfortunately, has to be like maintenance and stuff like that. They will rust, especially if you live somewhere where there's more humidity in the air. I don't want to deal with that stuff. And then I got chrome ends, so that's the $420 version. I do believe the stainless steel version is $450 or something like that. It's like only like 30 bucks more, whatever. I like the black one because our black bar has been our squat bar, so it really helps identify it in the gym. Now, a couple things, and I'll pan down in just a second to show you the comparison of these bars, okay? Actually, I'm really excited because right away I see quite a few differences, okay? Maybe I'll do this one in the back. I'm gonna show you guys really quick. So first of all, a deadlift bar, I gotta hurry up and I gotta get lifting. A deadlift bar their deadlift bar, I believe, is 27 millimeters, so it's pretty tiny. The power bar, the like multi-purpose bar for other things, is 28.5 millimeters, so a little bit thicker. And then the squat bar is 31.75, which is a huge jump. It's like 1.25 inches around. So that's actually really cool. The length, I believe, is 96.5 inches. Just about 3 or 4 inches longer than the deadlift bar, which is actually pretty crazy, to be honest. I did not expect or anticipate or realize that it was gonna be longer than the deadlift bar. So that's kind of neat. And interesting. The weight is 55 pounds or 25 kg. It is not a 20 kg bar, so keep that in mind. The reason that you would want a thicker bar, couple reasons. Less pain on the back because you got more surface area on the back, but probably most importantly for big heavy lifters and stuff like that, you have a little bit more space here, but more so than that, there's going to be less whip, so you're not going to feel as much shaking. Whip in the deadlift is good. Whip in the squat, maybe not so much. So to be able to move big weights. Now, if you can see, hopefully, oh yeah, you can see. That first bar here is going to be the regular power bar. These are all from Texas Power Bars. The regular power bar, then the deadlift bar is a little bit longer. And then you have the squat bar at the end. It does by far look like the beefiest of them all, that's for sure. If you look over here, right there, loadable sleeve length is the longest on the squat bar by, let's get those right, by about a plate. It looks like you could probably get another iron plate on there. It's the shortest on this guy on the power bar, and then it gets a little bit bigger on the deadlift bar, and then even longer on the other one. It is the standard Olympic 2-inch sleeve, so there's nothing different there. The knurling on the regular power bar has a nice piece in the middle, and then just standard knurling across. The deadlift bar has no knurling in the middle so that it doesn't get stuck on your midsection when you're pulling up, which is nice. And then the Texas Power Bar squat bar has rings out here pretty far, and then it has a 57.5 inch, like roughly 60 inches in between there. So if you're a bigger guy and stuff like that, that definitely helps out. And then you got only 2 smooth pieces just right here instead of giant pieces here. So you're gonna have more contact on your back with that knurling. The knurling doesn't feel super aggressive, not necessarily like the deadlift, but well, I guess it's about the same. And it has a tapered knurling towards the inside, so it's not gonna be digging into your back really hard, like the transition from the smooth to the other guy. I'm gonna get started, I'm gonna get lifting. If there's anything I didn't cover in this that you guys don't know or that you're having questions about, it definitely feels significantly heavier. Even that 10 pounds is a lot for a bar. But you know what? If you're used to using like safety squat bar or any specialty bars, they tend to be a little bit heavier, so that's something that you have to account for. But the cool thing is, your addition with your math, not so much different. Instead of 135, it'll be 220 or 125, 145. I'm sorry, 145, and then 235, and then 325. It's just a little bit different. Just add 10, so it's not that big a deal. I feel like the safety squat bar is a pain in the ass for me because it's a 15-pound add. It's not 10, so multiples of 10 shouldn't be that bad. Wish me luck. I'm going for a 10 RPE of 6 repetitions today. And at the end, I'm going to tell you what I thought of the bar. Let's go get started. I'm actually really proud of myself. I got a pretty huge PR on high bar squat. I'm not a high bar lifter, so I'm getting ready to go into my next phase. So this is like my last 10 RPE of high bar, and it's one of only a few that I've really ever done. And 505 for 6 reps. I feel like I could probably popped out one more, but here's the thing. I lift alone, and I don't really like taking crazy chances. Plus, when I take myself to super failure, I tend to strain my back and my glutes, and it just messes me up throughout the whole prep. So I didn't go crazy, but cool thing is I got a big PR, and I think that was by like 35-40 pounds. I've never gone over even close to 5 that high. So that's enough. Oh, I'm excited, blah, blah. I just got done lifting and it took me like 5 fucking hours. So you know what? I'm excited. I'm sharing that shit. All right? That's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to go get some fucking hamburgers because I feel like I'm dying. But how would the bar perform, in my opinion? Well, as you'll see in the video, my second rep, sometimes that happens. And I think it happened kind of because I haven't lifted heavy, and it was also getting used to the bar. But the bar got off on the second rep. You'll see me like stall out like in the second or at the bottom half or something like that. Like when the bar moves on me, I try to give it a second to reposition so that I don't fall forward, fall backwards, or whatever, dump the bar or anything like that. So that's kind of like what that was. And then I recovered it and got the other 4-5 reps or whatever. My opinion on 500, I did feel the whip. And I don't know if that's the case at anything under that. I didn't feel the whip. I felt 400, and I would say it was way less whip than normal, way less. I did feel it, and I think it's just because you got, 250 pounds on each side of a piece of metal, and it's so long. Because of the length, I think there's still a whip factor. But I will say on your back, it definitely feels better. It's a little bit to get used to as far as the grip because it's way fatter. So like getting your hands back is a little weird, but like it kind of hurt my wrist at first and it took me a second to get used to it. But it feels like a tree on your back. when I warmed up, all the way up to like 315, 405, it really felt like I was just moving like one solid, like somebody put like a piece of tree on me and there was nothing. It was cool because the plates didn't feel separate from the bar. It felt all like one unit with like my body, and it was just like boom, boom, boom. The PR got a little bit different and stuff like that, but that's just because the weight was a hell of a lot heavier. All in all, I'm impressed with the bar, to be honest. It's my first squat bar, so I'm really excited about it. How would I rate it compared to the power bar? I don't know. I've used the power bar for so long, like, and I really never had a single problem. I don't want to say I'm like a Walmart lifter, but I'm not the guy that like needs all the most expensive plates and all the most expensive stuff. I'm slowly getting that stuff now, like with this power bar and stuff like that, the squat bar. But I don't really care. Like, I got, you know, a mediocre squat rack, mediocre stuff. Like, I do have a nice Texas String Systems combo rack, but for the most part, like, I'm just like whatever I can get to get me there, you know. It's not always about the equipment, it's about the work that you put in. Like, nobody gives a flying fuck that you train on bumper plates or shit that you bought from Walmart or whatever if you're taking fucking records. You know, in the last 2 years, I've taken 15 state records for powerlifting. And, you know, I know multiple people that have been in this, you know, sport for a long time and haven't done that. So don't become obsessed with the shit you got. Stuff like this can be beneficial. Weight is weight, but a bar is definitely different than another bar. Deadlift bars and stuff like that, they're unmatched compared to a regular bar. First of all, you got the knurling, and you got the spacing, you got the whip, you got the way it's constructed, the way the bearings roll around on the sleeves. It's just a big difference. So this bar, 1 out of 10, I don't really know. Give me like a month or so and I'll give you a better understanding. But I hope you like the PR video. Sorry about the cursing and stuff like that, but I did have to turn off the music because they'll pull my video. So it might be silent until I start screaming and stuff like that. I had headphones on. But I wish you the best of luck. One of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you if you have started on your powerlifting journey is take your time. Don't rush it. Don't worry about PRing all the time and stuff like that. That's what ends up fucking you up. If you need to be programmed, or you need nutrition understanding or something like that, or you need a workout plan or anything like that, shoot me an email, thriftime@gmail.com. THRIFTTIME@gmail.com. Coaches need coaches, people need help, people need to understand what's going on. Don't be afraid to ask, okay? Have a good day. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. If you're new here, go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for Healthy Life, and also on Instagram at One Big Impact. Goodbye.